The longest season in Formula One history is officially over. From Bahrain to Abu Dhabi, the 2022 season lasted 246 days. The Abu Dhabi race started and ended with Verstappen in the first place. The last race had few incidents, but the most affected driver was Hamilton. There was contact between Hamilton and Sainz, where Hamilton jumped over the curb and the front axle didn't touch the ground for a few seconds. The incident sent Hamilton off the track and he overtook Sainz through the outside of the track. For this, he was penalized for giving way to Sainz. Immediately after, Hamilton managed to overtake him and move back into fourth place on lap 6. All the drivers started the race on medium tires except Gasly, Magnussen, and Bottas. Gasly chose the soft tires, Magnussen and Bottas the hard tires. At the start, the asphalt was 34 degrees Celsius. This was the lowest temperature of the weekend and continued to drop throughout the race. From the start, Perez reached 200 km per hour in 4.95 seconds, although Verstappen was quicker in reaction time. Hamilton was over the line twice by lap 14. On lap 10, Hamilton announced through his helmet, "I'm losing power, man, what's going on?" At the first pit stop, Russell was not warned that he was not the only one leaving the garage, and he was within striking distance of causing an accident. For the high risk of carelessness by the Mercedes team, Russell was penalized 5 seconds. The fastest pit stop of 2022 was exactly 1.98 seconds and was achieved by McLaren in Mexico. Mexican Perez lost half a lap due to cold new hard tires. The shortest lap time in Sector 1 was initially achieved by Hamilton, 18.181 seconds. Norris later broke the record and covered the same sector in 17.9 seconds. Alonso was forced to retire from the race due to a suspected water leak. On lap 39, the yellow flag was briefly lifted due to drivers Latifi and Schumacher. Schumacher touched Latifi and the two spun in sync without serious damage to the cars. It was a nice dance for which Schumacher received a 5-second penalty. It was unbelievable that in this last race of the season, Mercedes had their first serious technical problem suffered this season. On lap 56, Hamilton announced through his helmet, "I've lost shifts." He couldn't change gears and had to retire from the race. The battle for first place was between Verstappen and Leclerc. Hamilton ends the 2022 season without a Grand Prix win, and Mercedes loses second place in the constructor standings. Perez ends the best season of his career. This was win number 15 for Verstappen. He reached a new all-time F1 record for most points and wins. Vettel had hoped his last race would be more successful, but finished 10th. He asked through his helmet during the race, "How could I get the strategy so wrong?" Nevertheless, Vettel was voted driver of the day. Leclerc beat Perez by 3 points to take second place in the driver's standings. When Verstappen was interviewed at the end of the race, there were sounds of disdain as well as praise from the audience. Vettel was also interviewed. He gave a career-ending speech. He said that he loves what he does and that once he got on the track, he was able to positively influence people. Little tears appeared in his eyes. The 2023 season will start with fewer F1 experts. Mick Schumacher has no longer been given a lead driver's job, but has been given a small island by the United Arab Emirates. Interesting, isn't it? At this Grand Prix in Abu Dhabi, former singer and current music producer Usher was in the pits. If you want to be a P1 in Formula One news, subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching.